The Toronto Blue Jays and Jerry Howarth have been synonymous for as long as I can remember. In fact, it's been 36 years that Howarth has manned the booth. But today, just one day before pitchers and catchers report, Howarth announced his retirement. And this morning on Jeff Blair's show, with Blair reading his official statement, it was starting to sink in, and it's not only tough for our Howarth, but for his fans as they try to digest that the broadcast legend is all done.
Well, when you read that, I get emotional, too. It's been a wonderful ride. Everything that you just read right there came right from my heart. And as this 2 hours goes on, I'll regain my strength. But I think my son, Joe, who's been my best listener, he's 39. And he reached out to me this morning. He says, Dad, we moved here when I was 3. You're the voice that I heard all those years. And he reminded me as well, too. He said, it was Tom and Jerry, then Jerry, and now this ends that era. And I hadn't thought too much about that.
It's hard to imagine Blue Jays baseball without the sound of Jerry Howarth's voice.
Knocked down by Moreland. Here comes Donaldson. Throw to the plate, head first slide. He scores! Ball game, Blue Jays.
After nearly 4 decades in the booth, he's called it a career. And what a glorious one at that. Think of all the memories he's a part of. The shotgun rider on a long commute, a knowledgeable friend during those summer nights, a teacher to youngsters who learn what it means to turn two, not literally, but in a baseball sense.
It's sort of about baseball and radio and the kind of intimacy of it, the fact that there are 162 games every year and they go on forever. And season after season. That's a lot of hours. But it's also, it's Jerry, right? It's hello, friends. It's the genial, smiling Jerry Howarth, that's Jerry. And it comes through the radio. You can't fake that.
He certainly didn't fake it. Quite the opposite. Despite 36 years and well over 7,000 ball games called, Howarth never stopped tinkering on how to get better on the broadcast. His score sheets are legendary, chock full of interesting tidbits and tricks to ensure his call matched the moment. And there were some big ones.
Fly ball deep left field. Yes, sir, the Blue Jays are going to Texas. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball deep left field. Yes, sir, there she goes.
But he also found a way to make the big league stars of baseball open up, a connection J. Pierre and Sebia looks back at fondly.
There's no one that talks closer during an interview or during a conversation before games than Jerry, but there's not a person that's a better human, that is more pleasant to talk to and to be around, and somebody who genuinely cares about players and people.
He knows more about them and about what's going on with that ball club than any reporter does. It's not now. It's not necessarily the job of the play-by-play guy to go gotcha or to have hot takes or fire the manager. But if you listen to if you kind of listen to Jerry between the lines, meticulous preparation, tremendous baseball knowledge, and a ton of relationships in the game. Listen to Jerry on an ordinary summer afternoon. Jerry sets the scene and creates that baseball feeling, that kind of relaxed, summer is endless, let's sit back and listen to the game or half listen to the game. And here's our pal telling us the story. That's Jerry.
Live from the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, it's time for Blue Jays baseball.
Man, will it ever be missed. And one thing Jerry really wanted fans to know is that his health is okay. He did 15 months ago receive treatment for stage 1 prostate cancer, but has been completely stable and cancer-free since. It's actually just been his voice. He was struggling with laryngitis and struggling to have longevity you need to get through such a long season, and he felt this was the perfect time to call it a career.